say thank you to people who come back to my videos, and also to new viewers for watching. I keep forgetting to say thank you, okay? So I just wanted to extend that gratitude to y'all before we get started. Tonight I'm recording, it's almost 9 p.m. on the west coast of the United States. On, what day is it again? May 23rd. It's a Scorpio full moon again. And boy, you know, last month, if you look back on my channel history, I had a lot more excitement. And I still have probably just as much excitement, but just in a much different way. I've been meditating practically every day for the past couple months. I've been doing a tarot reading for myself almost every single day, and today I kind of skipped. I forgot. My day started and it didn't do that stuff, which I try to make a point to make at least 10 minutes worth of time for myself, 10, 20 with the reading, you know, personal read. Like, but, you know, it gets away from us sometimes. However, this full moon has been bringing up a lot of interesting feelings that I want to talk about and expose, because that's kind of the energy of a full moon in Scorpio. You know, last month I feel like it was like our power and our strength to turn things around, and a new identity, a new aspect of ourselves is being shown, and we're being initiated or something like that. And that was really cool. And this, I feel like, is your deeper shadows being exposed. Deeper, 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 deeper. I've had a lot of resurging feelings from, like, more recent upheavals in my life coming through and kind of rearing their head again and stuff. I'm a reader. I don't just read tarot, you know. I started off reading books and understanding symbolism in literature, and then I started understanding omens and synchronicities and things like that, and then I started reading tarot, you know. So I was always, for a long time, before I even had any beliefs, you know, or whatever, and I was more atheist or agnostic or whatever, like, I was still reading things and kind of understanding. Not that, you know, I was just like, well, it's meaningful to me and that's enough, you know, like, and which it, you know, that's just how it is. Anyway. Yeah, so I've been reading my life lately a lot, and just getting a lot of the interesting things. The last reading I did for y'all, I wanted to bring up an energy that had come through for me that earlier that day. So last week, or whenever that was the last reading that I posted, I think it was last week, yeah, because I was just talking about this yesterday with my sister, and it was a week to the day. So last week I was meditating, and I didn't share this story, or I might have, but I was thinking about talking about the synchronicity that happened. I was meditating, and while I'm like zenned out and stuff, I felt a spider, or I felt something on me, and usually when I look, there's nothing there, or I could see it was a hair or a piece of lint, and so I look, and that day it was a spider on my shoulder, and I was wearing a dress, and I was like, oh my god, it's going to go with my dress, and, you know, I've never, like, for me, I've always loved and admired spiders, but I also thought that they were really creepy, and it's taken me a lot of time to be able to have that happen and not freak out, like, super harshly. And I did freak out, you know, because it's like, okay, I don't want this guy to bite me, but it's like, also, I just kind of had more concern, you know, that I don't want to, accidentally hurt the baby, just because he's being a spider, And it was a jumping spider too, but he looked like a real cool guy jumping spider, like cool, like as if he was wearing like some sort of a suit or something. Like he was very svelte for a jumping spider. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Very sharp features and not nearly as fuzzy as the little guys and stuff, and he was a bit bigger. He was like that big on me. I was like, okay, well that's definitely a sign, a synchronicity right there. And then, you know, I was like, should I share that with the folks? I'm like, I didn't really fully get nudged to, but I'm going to talk about it in a little bit because yesterday I had the same thing happen. I was meditating in the morning before I was off to do my business for the day, just meditating in my Zen, and I was wearing a top that has like a patch of where my bare skin is showing, and I feel something happening, and I look, and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's a spider on me. And oh, this was the svelte guy. It was yesterday. I don't remember last week what it was, but it was definitely a spider on me, a jumping spider. And this time it was a jumping spider again. He's very svelte, macho looking, buff for a jumping spider. And then like I couldn't. Oh no, okay, that's not what happened. Oh my god, I'm getting my timelines mixed up. Okay, so yesterday it was after I meditated, and I was going to my car. I was going into my car, and I felt something on me, and I looked, and there was a spider. So I was like, oh my god! I had my backpack on because I'm headed out for a class, and I tried. I was like, okay, I have to gently set things down because I don't want to accidentally hurt the guy. Same thing, you know, I don't want to hurt this spider for just doing spider stuff. So I put down my backpack. I had my cup of coffee. I put it down at the back of my car in the middle of the driveway, you know. And I put my backpack down under my trunk, and I go back inside, and I have my sister check, because I have another sister at home, and she was checking my everything to make sure I didn't have a spider on me, and then I was going to go, you know, then I was just going to go. But then when I went to pick up my backpack on the ground, the spider was there, like not even 2 inches away from my foot. You know, I almost crushed him, and I was like, oh my god, and I made sure he was okay. All of his legs were working just fine. He wasn't crushed or injured or anything like that, but he sure was startled. And I just like kind of shepherded him off into the grass and whatnot. And then that was it. And then when I got back home, I went to my room, and I saw another little jumping spider in my bed. A little one this time, one of the cute fuzzy guys. And so like two jumping spiders, one probably a garden spider. I don't even know what kind it was, but it had like more of the pointy legs, you know, and it didn't give me brown recluse or anything like that. But I didn't know what kind of spider it was. I didn't want to agitate it and have it bite me and then find out that way what kind it was. But yeah. So let's talk about spider synchronicities. I love spiders. I think they're great. I'm proud of myself for not flipping out and accidentally hurting any innocent little guys. You know? Spider synchronicity, there's, you know, I feel like with this moon energy, you know, being in Scorpio, it's like it's about facing your fears, you know. It's so crazy too, because having it happen in Scorpio twice in a row, it's kind of like, okay, yes, and then go deeper and deeper and stuff. So it's just like deeper feelings have been coming up. And I did have to face my fears on Wednesday. I had been invited out to a social event in my community, a social, you know, like an open mic event and stuff. I do music too, if you're not aware. I've got some little covers that I've posted on this channel and little open mic performances that I've done here and there. And I have other channels on YouTube as well where I have music that I've written and that I've performing and stuff, or you know, just like clips of me singing and stuff. It's mostly covers and stuff that I have up here, but I'm going to be like I'm working on my music, kind of like here and there in the background of my life, you know, and anyway, yeah, I do all the music for this channel. You know, it's all my music and stuff, but eventually I'm gonna have it all like sounding better and fully uploaded and stuff for people if they want to listen to it, check it out and stuff. I don't have a Spotify. I'm not interested in getting onto Spotify. I don't want to fuck with Spotify. I'll be on SoundCloud though, and I figure I'll get whatever attention on it that I am able to get and stuff. I just don't want to do Spotify. Like, I'm not digging it. You know, maybe I'll end up on there anyway. I don't know how that works. Anyway, tangent aside, spiders are also about creativity. They're storytellers, they are weavers, they are strategic, they are all about strategy, they are all about patience. And they no matter what kind... I got kind of male energy off of the spiders that I saw recently. But in general, like, spiders represent feminine energy and stuff, so it's still a feminine symbol, even though those individual spiders, I think, were little guy spiders and stuff. I don't know. Okay, I don't know about the dimorphic traits of jumping spiders. If anybody else does, go ahead and, like, give us the sauce, spill that tea, thank you, in the comments. I would love it. I love facts about animals. I love spiders, and I don't know why I haven't looked into the dimorphic traits of spiders. Or, you know, obviously there's some that you know, like orb spiders and black widows and whatnot and stuff. But, yeah. Anyway, they're about creativity. They're storytellers. I also think about the story of Anansi, which I can't fully remember, but Anansi was like one of the first stories I ever heard of that had a spider character, like, as the main character. Anansi was like the trickster in these African folk tales, and yeah, so he could play little games with people. Then there's a weaver who was said to be an even better weaver than some Greek god and then goddess, and then so that, of course, they get jealous, and then they transformed her into some sort of spider being. Very cool. Let me see here. Spiders, I think that they get kind of demonized as well. They get kind of treated with spite or as a spiteful creature, but they're really not. They're just trying to live their life and do their thing, and they have, like, they know where their boundaries are and stuff. Like, they don't want you to touch them, please don't, and they don't want you to destroy their webs, and but they don't understand our boundaries, you know. Like, I try and tell the spiders, please, the bed and the floor are not safe for spiders to be, okay? Try and stay on the walls and the ceiling, you know, and, you know, but they don't understand that. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent about the spiders. I love them. I think they're great. My mom had me take a spider out of her room today, a cellar spider with the long legs. Anywho, it's the full moon. These deeper emotions we've been sinking into. I've been facing my fears of coming back into a community that I've felt a lot of hostility in, like, towards me, and, you know, discomfort that I have towards others as well, because I feel like I've been betrayed, or I feel like they're hanging around people I don't want to hang around, you know. So, and so, you know, it's time to take action. It's time. That's that new start energy, new moon in Aries. I wasn't going to draw a card like that. I was going to actually do it in the same way. Can we get one? There we go. Ooh. Expect powerful change. So we've been facing our fears. So my friend invited me out to this open mic on Monday, and so I had a couple days to really think it over. Do I want to do this? And, yeah, because even before I knew all of these people, I was still going to stuff in the community and stuff, and I thought, it's just weird. It's like we're all together, right? But we're also all alone. And I was glad to see the people I saw too, because I got to see people that I hadn't seen in a while, because I've been isolating myself to heal from this messed up stuff. Anyway, and we're all here for each other, That's what I enjoy about tarot and spiritual work and stuff, is like I release my gifts as I release my past hurts, as I release, as I fully integrate the lessons of what I've been learning. And I just feel like still so much grief on the inside, from everything that's been happening over the past several years. And it's just like, man. But I feel like I know that things are turning around and that they're going to get better. Because I find when I'm able to take care of myself, everything flows so much easier. And when I'm not able to take care of myself, like, when I feel like I can't take care of myself, it leaves me feeling like I need to be dependent on other people. It leaves me feeling like I am not enough, and it leads me to create more of the same cycles that end up hurting me later on, Anyway, expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work, but be prepared. It could be quite a ride, and events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason you'll appreciate later on. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. That's what I was just saying, yo. You're being put back on the right path, and there is nothing to fear. Attune to the moon. Never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Additional meanings for this card. Yes, 1,000 times yes. You're being shunted towards your life purpose. Like, you're kind of... Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. The teaching. New moon eclipses are among the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. It's as though you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego, and then here comes the divine, the goddess or spirit, to turn you instead to face the direction you actually need to go. Regardless of whether or not there's a new moon eclipse happening when you pull this card, it's a powerful affirmation of positive turnarounds. Yes. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so I was realizing as I was reading that we didn't do our breaths and stuff like that. So before I do our tarot, I will do that, and I will let Palo Santo as well. But that, I think, is very relevant to kind of what I was talking about and stuff. Of course, you don't want to, like, do your spiritual bypassing and stuff. You got to do your due diligence when you're dealing with pain and past issues and stuff like that. You got to do your due diligence. You got to be thorough, and it's not like it's never going to come up again just because, you were thorough and you did your due diligence and stuff. It's just going to find another way to come back, but it's like, not letting it take you down and not letting it overwhelm you, realizing your strength and stuff. So it's like, yes, you have the power, and so this moon, it's like, now use it, Okay, now use it. Alright, you've been initiated into the world of the dead. Now it's time to speak, you know? Or, you know, to see what they have to say. I don't know if that's what we're doing tonight. We'll see. I don't think so. But let me light my Palo Santo. These are all, I made these candles all into peace flames by transferring the energy of a candle that was lit from the global peace flame to these. And how you do that is that you light another candle with it, and then you can light, and then it has that energy, and then you light other candles with it, and then they have those energies. So all of these are little, I make all my candles into peace candles, and I have a candle that I keep to light other candles, you know? Anyway, this is Palo Santo. I decided I'm not lighting my sage today. We're just gonna smudge Palo our space here. Okay. We're doing it really quick because I did want to do the reading, but I'm just tired today. This moon energy has been wiping me out, and hopefully you guys have been feeling okay, but you know, you're probably feeling it too. We could just chill and we could just like talk about it, you know. If you want to talk about your experience of this moon, any weird synchronicities, go ahead and tell me about it in the comments. I want to encourage engagement, not just for the algorithm, but like I'm really interested in what you guys have to say. I want to connect with y'all. Okay? So don't forget to like, right? That's good for the algorithm. Okay, I'm saying that fully for my own self-interest. No, I'm kidding. No, leave a like if you like it, and comment if you have something to say. Go ahead, and you know, even if you want to criticize and stuff, just boost my engagement, please. I'm just kidding. Okay. We're 20 minutes into this video. Let's get some breath work in, okay? We're going to breathe in from the bottom of the feet up to the heart, holding, feeling the light expanding, and then releasing tension in the heart, okay, in the chest. This time, we're going to be connecting to the earth with this breath. If you've done this breath work with me before, then you know we're connecting to the core of the planet and stuff. So if you've been doing this with me a few times already, go ahead and do that. If not, don't worry. We're connecting with the earth energy to you as we do this together. But I want you to kind of picture as you are taking in your breath that you are sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into yourself until you look like a stretched out, like until like you're just fully deep into yourself, as if you're a black hole. And when you're at the top of your breath, you're at the bottommost point of yourself. And then when we release, it's releasing light into ourself. And we can breathe in a few more times while we're in this space. Breathing in this darkness, and breathing out, transmuting it with our breath, light. And as you are doing these in and out breaths, you can feel you're lightening up this darkness. You're also lifting up from within yourself. And then on this breath, we are back fully up with our body as normal. And with this breath, this next deep one that we're going to do it like we usually do. We're going to breathe in the light from all around us. From above, from below, from the side, from everywhere and everything and everyone. Breathe it in. Breathe in that pure light, love energy. Let it fill up your entire body until you're glowing. Holding until the light is extending past the surface of your skin. And then release. And feel that light flying in every direction, dissolving all obstructions, distortions, blockages in your energy field. Cleansing our space, our mind. Keeping our crown clear and protected. We are sitting in the protection of the Most High, the One. Let's get into our reading. It's been long enough. I'm so sorry. I should really start putting timestamps on my videos too. I have to go back and do that for some of my older ones, and I have to remember to do it for this one too. Let's invite in our highest selves, our special guides, our bestest friends on the other side. You know, like, hey, what's up? Come on. Got Saint Germain. I love my Saint Germain here. Hey, baby. Got the Copal incense going. I chose this lighting because it's nice and spoopy and cool for the vibe. Oh! Okay, we're talking about that vibe. There's 3 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and 3 of Wands, okay? I know we've been patiently waiting. Alright. Anyway, this is like usually the highlight of my week. I really love recording these videos with you guys, and I love seeing like the stats and the analytics on all my videos and stuff. I obsessively check on them. I shouldn't do that. It's like 7 of Pentacles, right? Okay, I'm going to do 6 shuffles. We're facing our fears. We're expecting a powerful change. 2, we are releasing the past. Fully, you know, it might still feel sore, it might still feel weird, but like, we can move, we can ambulate, we didn't need to amputate, you know, that's pretty nice. And that shit will coagulate. We're not going to bleed out. And so you can congratulate yourself. Okay? 5, 1 more. And then I'm going to do us a Celtic cross today. I'm feeling the Celtic cross vibe. Okay? Oh, Page of Swords underneath. Page of Swords underneath. That's that watchful, vigilant energy. That's that truth teller energy, I feel also. That's that due diligence energy. That's that stalker energy. So maybe we've been feeling the spotlight put on us or something. Or, you know, we're starting to get the hang of this shit. We're like, we've got messengers in the trees and stuff. We're listening to our spirit guides. I've been getting a lot of messages about birds and stuff. Yesterday the birds were talking a lot when I was in the garden and stuff. I didn't ask about what they were saying. I mean, I tried to, but I was so busy potting plants, you know. We'll see what happens. Okay? King of Wands underneath. That is our boss mode energy and stuff. This could represent a kind of domineering authority figure in your life. Because I'm kind of getting a bossy vibe from this, which I don't usually pick up. I don't really like to focus so much on other people, but I'm going to talk about it because the energy is there. So somebody here is a boss, and that kicks ass, okay? Somebody might have, I don't want to take too much from my experience, but we share our energy and stuff, so let's talk about it. Somebody might have been kind of like abusing their authority or something. The king didn't come out in reverse and stuff, but this is a guy that, if he gets out of control, he can be a tyrant, okay, stuff. But, I don't think that he's like that and stuff. He's very charming. He's very wise. I get wise energy from him, and King of Wands is hardworking, okay? So that's you. That's the dominant energy here also of this spread. So it's like, you better work, as RuPaul has said. And I know I said that like 2 or 3 readings ago and stuff. It's like, what's maelstroms worked in your name. So the storms, and I called that video Maelstroms Averted in Your Name, and that was a Word to the Weird video. So it's like, so some storms were totally blown off of your path so that you wouldn't have to face them at the time that you were going to probably be encountering them. And Spirit and your whole team did that as in your favor, in your name, okay, for your benefit. And then if you have been facing storms, then it's like those are for you to jump through those hurdles and clear them for your advancement. And then there was another way that I was hearing that energy come through, which was that there's fervor, there's energy being stirred up for you to come further down the road. So this might be that energy coming out right now. Like so if you go back and you watch that reading and it hits and you recognize that you were or maybe have been in that energy, then like this now energy is like the storm is happening, okay? And we're getting out of the past. I'm not going to talk about the past readings now anymore. Okay. Challenging stuff, challenging energy, obstacles. This is the Temperance card in this deck. Very beautiful. So staying balanced, staying in that balanced energy, staying with that harmony, staying with that divine cosmic flow. That can be a challenge. It can be a real challenge, or people not understanding it, or whatever. Keeping your creativity alive, keeping that sense of enchantment alive. I get that with the Temperance card because it's like connected to Sagittarius, and I think that Sagittarius kind of has a really enchanted and enchanting energy to it. Very inspiring. So like inspiration could be an obstacle right now. Our beliefs too, because it's associated with higher learning. They might be an obstacle, or what we think we know might be an obstacle, or what we think that we don't know, because we're also having this page energy. Okay. Subconscious influences. 9 of Swords. So anxiety, those hidden fears coming up again, All right, sleepless nights, insomnia. So if you haven't been sleeping, I haven't been sleeping. Then, it could be because of the stress and stuff, stress that you're creating to let it play. You're just thinking about things in a negative way. And we can't have that. Oh, we're done talking about the past readings. Okay. But so like, you don't have to like talk bad to yourself when you start thinking bad things and stuff. Try just to be aware of it and be like, okay, that's old news. We can cut that off, or we can let go. We could we can let another thought wander in. Okay. So yeah, so past events coming, and old fears or new fears coming up to torment us in the night. Isn't that beautiful? Maybe we've been having nightmares, some of us. I haven't, but, we can have nightmares in waking life too. Okay, Ten of Cups. This is the recent past. Okay, that's as far as we're going to go into the past. Ten of Cups, there was a cycle of completion in the realm of, I want to say, relationships or emotions and stuff. This is a family card too, so a family cycle just ended. You know, which doesn't mean that like all your family is dead or they're all gone, but like that, you know, you've reached that, like, you might be starting to recognize your own cycles and stuff, and you can, and once you get really good at that, you can recognize other people's cycles too, or vice versa. You know, you start recognizing everybody else has a cycle. It can bring you into more awareness of your own cycles and stuff, or just observing cycles, period. So it's like, so you've been celebrating, I feel like we've been celebrating with this card. I feel like we've been celebrating growth with that card and stuff, but that's in the past now. Okay, so good. All right, let's see what our new hopes and goals are. Ooh, a new beginning with the Fool card. I love it. I love the Fool card. We got to watch out for foxes and cats. That's reminding me of Pinocchio. And then these vines from the willow, kind of giving me puppet strings vibes and stuff. So, you know, while you are freewheeling and you think that you're going your own way and doing what you want to do, make sure you're not actually being led and influenced by things that don't have your best interest at heart, okay? Don't let yourself be influenced by things that are going against your path and your desires, okay? Make sure that you are going where you want to go, okay? Yes, step into the unknown and stuff. Have a little bit of caution and stuff. Hopes and goals. I see this as travel, as open roads, as new beginnings and stuff like that. Being free from other people's influences, stuff. Even if they are still trying to follow you around, okay? Because you're the traveler here, okay? And stuff. And while at the same time, the cat and the fox are reminding me of the Pinocchio story. Our familiars and totems are valuable messengers and stuff, so pay attention to those signs and synchronicities. They could be warning you or giving you more information of energies that are coming up ahead, okay? So foxes are cunning. They're also really cute, okay? So watch out if something's too cute. I'm kidding. But that might actually be advice for somebody. And then for the cat, you know, cats are very wise and they have such strong instincts, and they're also our protectors in the astral realms, okay? So, like, yeah, and they take care of pests, too. I've been thinking a lot about, like, cat and mouse and stuff, and how, you know, some in certain gypsy fortune teller decks and stuff, I resent having to use that term, but, you know, it is what it is. The mouse represents, like, theft or thieves of some kind. And I feel like that's like kind of sneaky energy, right? And a mouse is a natural predator and is going to get them. And so it's like they're your security team. They're your loss prevention staff. And your bodyguards in the spirit realm. Knight of Cups is in the near future, so might be getting some romantic messages. Or, you know, I feel like if this is, let me see here. You know, near future, I see a nice offer. A romantic picnic. Okay, that's nice. Just watch out what's in this cup, because this guy looks nice. Maybe it's just because it's dark in here. But he's giving me a kind of messed up energy, whereas with this King of Wands, I got more of like a wise kind of energy. This guy is giving me kind of like he thinks he knows what you want, and Um, it looks like thoughtfulness. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the thoughtfulness. You know, if we're releasing that energy from the past, where it's like people are giving you the bare minimums to get what they want out of you, if we're releasing that, they were thoughtful and they planned out something nice, and they've got something to offer. Okay, so this could be, I like to I still like to bring it back to the self and stuff. So this is about moving forward from the heart in love, applying the lessons of love that we've learned and stuff, and using it to do good work that's carried out in the name of love. In the name of love. Okay, don't make me quote that band again. Okay, all right. Yeah. Knight of Cups, that's pretty nice. That's in your future. That's not nice. That's nice. Okay? It's nice. The Devil card, here's your influence on the situation. Okay, try and stay out of negativity. Try not to repeat negative patterns. Okay, we're getting control. We're getting discipline. We're getting snappy with it. We're using our time more wisely and stuff. And, you know, not getting in our own way, you know. That's good. That's the positive way to read it. So the more negative way would be like the opposite of that. It would be like you're holding yourself back, you're not using your time wisely, you're in your addictions or your negative cycles. That might be comforting and pleasurable in the short term and stuff, but they're taking more from you than what you're getting from them. In terms of, I feel good and I like this feeling, you know, kind of a thing. Okay, so be watchful of that. Be watchful of any of your old habits that are popping up or calling to you or whatever and stuff. Habits, connections, whatever, you know. Be wary of that. Okay, keep it in balance. Stay in the discipline track. External influences, so this is like other people or other energies that are coming through. Six of Cups, okay? So there is going to be, I feel like, temptation from Six of Cups energy. I feel like this is kind of sweet. This is a parent tending to their young. It's a crow feeding their little baby crow in the nest. So that's nice. So there's comfort. There's comforting energy, which is great. I see Six of Cups has a little bit of a creative energy to it as well, because it usually reminds me of like the inner child stuff and the sacral chakra, which, you know, connects us to our childhood experiences, our mother-father experiences, and healing that we may need to do, or connection with them, connection with our inner child and stuff. So there might be external energies or people that are reminding you of the past, or got you feeling kind of nostalgic or something, or you're just like, you know, getting together with old friends, and that's a nice energy to be in and stuff. And the worst thing, and the worst way that I could read it is that there's a Knight of Cups that doesn't have the best of intentions in your near future, and he's playing on your emotions and your connection in the past to, you know, challenge you with this devil energy. Okay, so be watchful, vigilant with that Page of Swords, okay? Advice, guidance, Two of Swords. Ooh, yeah, don't blind yourself. Keep your mind clear. I see shadow work. I see reflection, because this figure is being reflected in the water. So observe what is being reflected back to you in your reality. I think usually I see Four of Swords as a meditation card, but I'm going to say it for this one. Just like self-inquiry. Just like when you get into a nice deep state, if you want to try and use that visual that we did with the breathing, if you want to use that, that should help you get into a really deep space within yourself where you can kind of start asking yourself questions. So I would recommend, yes, starting with the breaths, grounding, connecting with the earth or whatever, and then whatever guides for your protection. Do all of that stuff to prepare, and then just take yourself deep, 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 deep. And ask yourself some questions. So this is from reflection, though. This is to use your discernment. Because twos are about choices. I'm holding my hands like this, and it's reminding me of scissors. So it's like Two of Swords, scissors, cutting energy, cut cords. Okay? Cut any cords connected to darker energies or things that are just not for your highest good, and your and you know what spirit and your heart are calling you towards. Okay. Yeah, cutting cords. Do some self-inquiry if you're not sure what it is about. Okay. And then the outcome is going to be the Hermit. So I think that even though we're getting out of this past energy, there just might be more things that are brought to light in that process of cutting and not succumbing to these temptations from the past. And stuff, that there's lessons learned and stuff. Like, I feel like this figure is the way that, you know, she's at the top here at the 10, right? I don't want to do this. Okay, here, let me show you. Can I flip it while I'm in it? I don't think so. Let me very awkwardly show you. There's the Hermit and looking down at all of this. So I feel like it becomes what the situation is and or was becomes apparent when you get to, oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to, when what that energy is or was becomes apparent when we're looking back, okay? But we have to get through it. We have to cut the cords, and so when you do that, then that's when you're going to be able to see things for what they truly were and stuff. Knight of Wands came out in reverse, so I feel like that's this Knight of Cups thing kind of being Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, upright. Well, all of my cards are upright, but this one came out in reverse. So I feel like you overcome it. You'll overcome it. Don't get tempted by no boy toys, by no, I don't even know what they call them now, bops, whatever the fuck the terms that the kids are talking about these days. Okay, don't, no players, okay, coming back to test you. Let go. Forgive, release, cut the cords with love, call all your energy back to yourself, and then that's going to put you in the Hermit mode where you're kind of, you know, on this sacred journey by yourself, but you've got this Knight of Wands in reverse, so not going towards, you're not making impulsive moves or decisions, you're not just being, You're not just being led only by your passion. You value yourself and your peace and your experience, and so that's what's leading you, is your value of yourself, your sense of self-worth. Your light is what is important. You cannot jeopardize your light to satisfy the whims of people who weren't treating you right the first time. Boss energy, making and shaken, King of Wands. We are so powerful. We have closed out an emotional cycle. We are still uncovering our shadows and working through our fears and our past pains, and we're hoping for freedom. We've only got ourselves to steer us in the right direction. I mean, we've got all of the spirit world as well, but also we've got oppositional energy that, serves to tempt us, to antagonize us, to really test what our boundaries and what our level of connection to our true self is. Okay? And things from the past might come up and seem like comfort, but then you have to use your discernment. Okay? We're moving in love. We're going for what feeds our peace. With that Six of Cups, with the feeding, what's feeding your peace now? Nine of Pentacles. Know your worth. And I think that's it. I'm tired tonight. I love this stuff. I'm very excited. I'm sorry I didn't do one earlier. I've been going through it this week, like I was saying. All these spiders. No, I'm kidding. The feelings have been tough. Hierophant, like it's been some tough lessons and stuff. But we've been doing stuff, and I've been being supportive of my team, and I want to support you guys and your journeys, and I hope that you'll be here and help support me in mine with this. This isn't, I'm not going to talk too much. Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, Archangel Michael energy. I love talking to the tarot decks. Knight of Pentacles, now I've seen all the knights. Okay? So, you're not going to be short on people trying to get your attention and wanting to do stuff for you. You're so spiritually protected. We're creative, okay? We're loyal. We have honor, okay? Have confidence. Show your strength. Heal your heart. Connect with the good people around you. And, yeah. Alright. Full moon in Capricorn. End of a tough cycle approaches. So, yeah, we just got through a nice one. Closed it out beautifully. Round 2. Discernment. Cutting cords. Take care, babes.